It is Monday, March 9th, 2026. I just wanted to share an example of basically what I would deem a completely failed morning. So, obviously, I made a video on this channel describing my ideal day, describing basically what I want to do every morning. However, this morning is an example of not that. And I just want to show you guys kind of what that looks like. So for the first hour of the day, I literally was just in my bed, rotting. I don't keep social media on my phone. I cannot have it on my phone. It's too addicting for me personally. However, I was on my phone. I was checking the YouTube discords that I'm on. I was reading all the messages that they sent. I was checking my messages. I was looking through the Photos app. I was looking on the Spotify app. I was looking at my emails. So just a bunch of random stuff, basically just wasting time. And then after that, I grabbed my laptop and I literally just started watching YouTube in bed. Now, usually I would have YouTube blocked on my main laptop. However, I usually set it so that the block only lasts 2 months. So for the last 60 days, it's been blocked. And then over the last week, it's been unblocked. So I gotta literally just set the block back again tonight and probably set it for longer because there's just no reason to leave it unblocked. It's just wasting willpower for no reason. I grabbed an energy drink. I don't know. This is my personal kind of way of getting out of a rut like this. Not a full rut, but kind of a mini rut. You start the day off bad. I don't know. This helps me. Maybe somebody else can kind of relate to this, but what I do is on YouTube, I'll start slowly trying to watch stuff that is a little bit more conducive to the type of life that I want to live. So I'll start out watching I think generally, I try not to watch too much YouTube, but I start out watching, more kind of entertainment stuff, and then I slowly transition over to long form stuff with basically watching other successful people, other successful people, and then what their life is and what it looks like, and watching kind of day in life and stuff, and then my brain starts to oh, okay, that actually is normal. That's what I want my normal to be. And so then I kind of open the blinds, and then I actually put the blue light in my eyes, which is good in the morning actually. Speaking of which, I just got this idea. I should turn on these massive freaking lights because it's literally overcast today, holy Vancouver. What are we doing outside? Anyways, yeah. And I got off a call with one of my good friends, and he's like, buddy, I was like, dude, I've been rotting. What do I need to do? He's like, I'd like to see you work an hour of deep work before we hit a lift, preferably an hour and a half. So we'll see if I can pull that off. But yeah, I just want to share that. It's already 1:22 p.m. I usually get up at 9:30. And usually, it's funny because I've literally been posting this on the channel, and it's I used to really struggle with starting work right away in the morning, but over the last year I've gotten, I think, a little bit better at it. Now, usually I'm consistently kind of doing that routine, but for whatever reason, yeah, this morning I was just bro, I don't want to do a single thing. So yeah, sometimes it'd be like that. I don't know, I literally I straight up can't even trust my mental health in the morning. I think it's probably due to cortisol or something, but literally some mornings I'll just be waking up, I'm bro, I hate this. Like, I want to go back to sleep. Like, I don't want to, like, do anything. But it's literally like a trick. I think it's just the surge of cortisol in my brain, which is the chemical that is the kind of like not immediate stress, like not adrenaline, but it's like kind of like residual long stress. But that's supposed to spike naturally in the morning. And I find most mornings, like, I just wake up and I'm like, bro, like, I don't want to do anything. I hate my life. I hate my friends. But it's like, it's not true. It's not true. It's literally fake. I sound like I'm a freaking psychopath, but anyways, yeah, I just want to share this. It's funny. I noticed as well, like, because I will read some of the comments on this channel, and I've noticed that a lot of people think that, like, my mood sways a lot, when in reality, I don't know if that's necessarily true. I think I just try to show people, like, that it's normal to have highs and lows, because on a lot of YouTube channels, like, a lot of, like, creators will only share their wins. But I also think it's important to share your losses too, because it's like, dude, like, you know, you can't really get a realistic picture or a realistic preview into someone's life with just their wins, right? Like, that's only showing the positives. And I think that's good. It can be inspiring, but at the same time, I mean, at the end of the day, like, it's just creating, like, a false reality. You know what I mean? Like, you think that the person's doing better than they are, and you kind of start to look at your own life, or at least I can, and I know a lot of other people can, and it's just kind of like, man, like, you know, oh, shoot, like, I should be happy. Why aren't I happy? Or, like, oh, this person's, like, driving this car, or they have this thing going on, or they did this trip, or whatever, and it's like, oh, like, my life, I'm waking up, and it's not as fun. And so, yeah, no, the reason I'm sharing this is just because I think it's important to share this kind of stuff, because it's already 1:25 p.m. And, bro, I feel like such a bum. I've literally rotted in bed. I've done freaking nothing. But I don't know. I really don't even think that, like, I feel like the actual time that you do things, like, doesn't even actually matter. Because, like, as long as I get, like, over 2 hours of deep work today and, like, a workout, like, I feel like I'm fine. But ultimately, it's just like, I'm not enjoying the first part of my day, which to me is just like a bad trade. Like, it's just like, why would you not do the good habits? Because, like, you're just gonna have less fun doing the bad habits, like laying in bed, consuming mindless media, like, not moving towards something that makes you come alive, right? Like, I spent the first part of my day, like, moving away from my dream instead of moving towards it. So, yeah, anyways, I'm not actually too bummed about it, but I just wanted to share this because, yeah, these are my genuine thoughts. But I'm going to try to actually get some work done. I have to... Actually, you know what? I kind of want to just start talking more candidly about, like, the behind the scenes of my actual videos, too. Yeah, this kind of last weekend, a lot of stuff happened. I had a birthday. I turned 21, and I feel like there was kind of just like a low after that, because there's a lot of anticipation and excitement, and then there was a bit of a crash. So I was feeling a little bit down, you know, the day after and a few days after, but I have to, okay, what do I have to do? So I'm planning a video where I'm testing dress codes. So I have to finalize the plans for the first segment again. I have to fully plan out the video. I have to script the video. So that's something I could do. I have to brainstorm. Bro, low-key, some days I just hate brainstorming, bro. Like, today's an example. That was kind of the reason I didn't even want to get up, because I was like, I just cannot be bothered to brainstorm, bro. I don't want to sit down and write down the same 10 shitty ideas. Like, I don't want to do that, but the only way to get better at something is to just keep practicing it. And I've gotten way better at brainstorming in the last year. So the ideas I was writing down this time last year were like, bro, like, what do you even... That's not a good video. It was like freaking 2019 ideas. So, yeah. And then part of the reason I can't film or do anything outside is because it's freaking overcast right now. But as soon as I can do that, I want to film a segment where I try on a costume. gosh, bro. Like, I freaking need to get that freaking stroller out of here. It's for a video that I'm gonna film with my dog. I don't know if I still am. But it's been driving me bananas because it's been in my room for like a freaking month now. And I need to redo that structure of that video too. So, okay. Yeah, I actually got a lot of things to do. I'm debating whether or not I should brainstorm or not. I feel like I should, at least for a little bit. I should try it.